Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here still in we're here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we have ourselves the match before the main event. It is the Nightmare Jordan Styles against Bron Breakker. This happened because the promo earlier, he has put a beating on Seth Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, setting up this match for Saturday night's main event in a few days, 6 days away. And here, the Nightmare Jordan Styles just survived the beast in Saudi Arabia. And we are witnessing a shift in the landscape where the industry is taking over the corporation. He walks through fire. He has those cracked ribs and those bruised arms. But look who he has walking with him. Lil Yachty, one of his accomplices in trying to get his WWE Undisputed Championship back from the corporation and from the hands of the tribal chief, the chosen one, Roman Reigns. And tonight, the culture is under attack by the very people who think they own this ring. These nympho babies are taking over WWE professional wrestling as we speak. It is an absolute travesty that he has to go against every single member of the Vision. He has to go against Bron Breakker. He has to go against Bronson Reed, the biggest, the most vicious, and the two Logan Paul and Austin Theory. He also faced Jey Uso, Jacob Fatu, which caused this injury in these cracked and bruised ribs and that bruised arm of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Now we're going to see, does the Nightmare Jordan Styles have what it takes here in Atlanta, Georgia? Or will he fall short and lose to the likes of the unbreakable Bron Breakker? Here we have it here. It is close to our main event. This is the Nightmare Jordan Styles against the likes of Bron Breakker. And as you can see, the dogs are barking in Atlanta.
Superstars we've seen.
And here we go. It's Bron Breakker. He is 1/4, 1/5 of the Vision. He is on an absolute tear. And I tell you right now, if Bron Breakker wins this match, he will have a title shot against either Roman Reigns or the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. Because the corporation rewards their mercenaries. On the other side, the unbreakable Bron Breakker, he got pedigree, he got power, he got speed, and tonight he has the architect Seth Rollins in his ear playing the long game. And he knows the Undisputed Championship match tonight against Roman, Dominic, and Gunther is stacked deck, and he's probably going to lose that one. So what does the Visionary do? He sends a backup plan like he always do and use Bron Breakker as a heat-seeking missile to finish what Brock and Jacob Fatu started but could not finish. What he wants is to elevate the likes of Bron Breakker to the main event and have him stand over the broken and battered body of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And here we have it here. Bron against the likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness, and we're getting a slugfest early. My goodness, the Nightmare Jordan Styles and Bron Breakker are having a slugfest. And you can see that the Stratosphere in Atlanta, Georgia is starting to shift, and we haven't even gotten to our main event yet. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is absolutely brutalizing. Oh my goodness. And he put him out with an elbow shot. And he's sending him to the corner. No way. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is taking him up. And it looks like he's going for a big move. It looks like he's going for a big move, the Nightmare Jordan Styles. This match isn't just a match. The audience is at the top of the mountain peak. And Bron Breakker is like a freight train trying to prove he belongs in the main event. And he's not just a nympho baby. Oh my gosh, that almost led to attack on the ref. But no, he was going for that big move, that Steiner liner, but it was no good. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is trying to stop the speed of Bron Breakker, but it's no good. This spot on the card is absolutely magnificent. Earlier in this match, the Nightmare Jordan Styles and Seth Rollins got into a heated battle and a fist fight. What caused the Nightmare Jordan Styles to stand tall. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is being sunk by the dogs. And you can see he's going up for everything. There's 2 stars that are being transcended tonight. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles and Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker rolls out of the ring, but the Nightmare Jordan Styles is the finish because he's going for a crossbody. Oh my goodness, that was foul. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is still injured, but he's bringing the pain. Here on Raw on Netflix, here live in Atlanta, Georgia, he spikes the back of the Nightmare Jordan Styles, strikes the back of Breakker, and we're at 3. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is going on? And he tries to go for a roundhouse, but it's countered by Breakker. And Breakker is fired up here tonight. And we're at 5. And he sends Breakker back in. We're at 6. And he's going up top. He can go for that elbow. Oh my goodness, it's a mission elbow. And Breakker is fired up. Oh no. Here we go. That freight chain is starting to roll. The freight chain is starting to roll. We're 6 days away from this Saturday night main event. And oh my gosh, he's going for a pin. Oh, we thought it was 1. No, it's just a 1 count. And no, Breakker is strike. He's getting strike. And now Breakker is down. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a bad way, going for the elbow drop. My goodness. He puts out the lights of Bron Breakker here tonight. No way. No way does the Nightmare Jordan Styles have what it takes to be. Oh my goodness, he sends him outside of the ring. It looks like he was going for something big, but now the Nightmare Jordan Styles, his body is taking a toll from these 3 beatings back to back to back, ladies and gentlemen. And Bron is just taking his time. Bron's taking his time, and oh my goodness, there's a shoulder block. That was vicious by, oh my goodness, what is he doing? What is he doing? We're at 3, and it's a clubbing blow to the back of the neck of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And it looks like he's just absolutely just softening up the likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness. We're at 5. We're at 5, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 6, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not looking good. And again, he just keeps going after the likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. We're at 8.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
We're at 9, but he beats the count. We beats the count. And it's a super kick by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my goodness. And he begins to rake the face with his boot. And he's going for a huge boot, courtesy of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And look, he's going for a somersault. Oh my goodness. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles is absolutely coming into this match. He is broken, he is bruised, but he is not out. The industry is looking to take this title reign to a whole nother stratosphere. The likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles sending him to the other side. And it's a Pele kick to the gut. And the Nightmare Jordan, hold on. Oh my gosh. Bron Breakker gets up and he hits him with a spear. 1, 2, and it's a kick out by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. That was close. That was close. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. And he sends him to the corner. But what is he going for? And it's a, it's a buckle bomb by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. It's not looking good for Bron Breakker here. He was going for a kick, but it's countered by Breakker. Breakker sends him to the corner. And he tries to take him up, but it's no good. And no, the Nightmare Jordan Styles could be setting up for something big, and it's a shot. Good drop kick. No way. He's going for a pin. He's going for a pin. He couldn't even make it to his feet. And it's a kick out by Bron Breakker.
That was so close.
It was a close count, and he goes for an elbow drop. And now, the Nightmare Jordan Styles could be setting up for something big. He's going up top. Here we go. Coup de grace. This is going to be over. 1, 2. Oh, my gosh. No way. The resiliency from Bron Breakker in this match is putting him to an absolute, it's turning him to an absolute menace, and the Nightmare Jordan Styles has him in a bad way. Oh my goodness. And it's counter. He was going for a nightmare knee. He was going for a nightmare knee, but it's countered by Bron.
These competitors have been unloading on each other since the bell.
No, and it's a face rake. No way, and it's a strike. Oh my gosh, the Nightmare Jordan Styles is rolling. He's rolling. No way, no way. Bron has to get a hold of it himself, and there he has it. And now the Nightmare Jordan Styles is defenseless in a corner, and he's being choked out by the likes of Bron Breakker. Bron has him in a bad way. And no, it's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he goes for a drop kick. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is trying to take it. He's trying to show him that there's levels to this main event scene, and it's a shooting star press. No way, no way. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has everything he needs, and he's going for an elbow drop. Ooh, a vicious elbow drop. And now he's in a corner, and he'll be setting up for something big. No way. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is calling forward, and he has him up, and it's a nightmare knee. It's a nightmare knee. 1, 2, 3, and the Nightmare Jordan Styles takes the win. No way. Oh my goodness. Nightmare Jordan Styles. Okay. Now he can go back, but no, what is on his mind? What is the Nightmare Jordan Styles thinking? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He has an injured dog, and he's brutalizing. Somebody call animal control. Somebody call animal control.